Hi, I'm Katie Brown and welcome to part 7 of the procrastination module. So now we've covered the fact that self-discipline is a skill and not a personality trait, and we've learnt about the tools and techniques to enhance self-discipline, it's time to bring it all together. The self-discipline process occurs in 4 stages. These are 1. The decision to act, 2. Preparation, 3. Action, 4. Completion and/or maintenance. Most people under a short seam of power will jump straight to the action stage. But from a psychological point of view, it's really important not to skip any of these stages in order to ensure long-term effective outcomes. Failing to follow the process might be why you have that unused gym equipment just lying around, or why that last diet attempt failed.
Oh no.
Step 1. The decision stage. The first step is to choose and solidify your goal. The purpose of this is to build a psychological foundation and the necessary commitment to push you through all the hard work and effort that lays before you. Having a strong foundation will allow you to deal with the doubts, fears, and self-defeating beliefs that your rebel self may throw your way. Ironically, the more important your goal is, the more your rebel self will try and stop you from going for it. The critical step in the decision stage is to acknowledge and accept that in order to get what you want, you will have to give up something in return. What this something is what you'll have to figure out in this step. To achieve that dream ATAR, you may have to give up some of your free time with friends to spend more time studying.
Hey, sorry, I can't hang out today. I have to study.
Just remember that your rebel self will try and use the all or nothing trick on you. It may try to convince you that you'll have to give up all of your time and spend it studying. But that's just a trick that it's trying to pull over you. That's why it's important to determine exactly what you're giving up in order to achieve your goal. To undertake this first step, simply get out a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. In the left-hand column, write down all of the benefits you'll get from achieving this goal. And on the right-hand side, write down all of the things that you'll have to give up in order to achieve this goal. Step 2. The preparation stage. In sport, everyone wants to win, but not everybody is prepared to win. To achieve your goals, it's absolutely vital that you master the simple art of preparation. Preparation in self-discipline terms simply means having a daily plan. This plan helps you break down what you need to do on a day-to-day basis to help you achieve your goal. As the saying goes, it's hard by the yard, but it's a cinch by the inch. But these plans only work if they're written down and not allowed to float around in your head. If your written list breaks down tasks into small steps, you'll find that your resistance to doing each task will diminish greatly. Here's a simple 6-step process for you to follow.
Step 1. Identify the goal you want to achieve. Step 2. Choose a launch date for when you want to begin taking action towards this goal. Step 3. Make a to-do list of all the action steps you need to achieve your goal. If necessary, begin with the goal in mind and think backwards by reverse engineering the process. Write down every step you can think of that builds towards achieving this goal. Try to break each step into the smallest and manageable tasks you can make it. Step 4. Next to each of these steps, write a reward you will treat yourself to after completing each step. Make the size of the reward equivalent to the size of the step. Step 5. Upon completion of each step, cross it off your list. Step 6. At the end of each day, review your progress. Carry all remaining steps onto the next day's to-do list. If you get stuck on any of the steps you tried to complete but couldn't, try to identify any specific roadblocks that may have gotten in your way and address these using the tools we've discussed in the module.
Step 3. The action stage. This stage is pretty self-explanatory. However, remember to implement all of the key tools that we've talked about. These include the use of positive self-talk, visualization, affirmations, situational relaxation, and rewards. Step 4. The completion and/or maintenance stage. Whether you've achieved your one-off goal like getting your dream ATAR or a continuous goal like weight loss, the 4th and final stage of this process is equally as important as every other stage. Once you've achieved your goal, your rebel self will now try and use your success against you.
You've worked out so you can afford to eat that piece of cake.
In other words, your rebel self will try and erode the commitment you made during the decision stage. To overcome this deviousness, you need to activate 3 key traits.
Awareness. Be alert. Don't let your rebel self subconsciously use rationalization and justification to make you slack off on your self-discipline. Attitude. Your feelings play an important part in self-discipline. If you feel you can reach your goal, then you're already halfway there. During the completion or maintenance stage, your rebel self will try to short-circuit your attitude. Don't let it influence you. Remember to keep using positive self-talk, visualization, and affirmations. Action. As you get closer to achieving your goal, remember not to slack off. Pay close attention to your daily plan and make sure you are actually doing things and not just thinking about them.
So we've covered a lot in this module. To really make the most of what we've covered, don't be afraid to keep on reviewing what we've discussed. It'll help you keep on track and keep the content fresh in your mind. Also, don't be afraid to personalize everything that we've learned. Experiment with the tools and the techniques and find what works for you. It's also important to regularly alternate the tools and techniques that you use in order to stop them from losing their power over your behavior. This may mean using new visualizations, trying new sentences with self-talk, creating new affirmations, and continually updating your reward sheet. Don't forget to forge a relationship with your rebel self that is one based not in adversity, but like dealing with a person different from yourself. Give it a nickname and use it to maximize cooperation and minimize conflict. The more you practice addressing your rebel self, the easier it will become to achieve greater self-discipline and celebrate more accomplishments. I'm Katie Brown, thank you so much for watching and good luck.